Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Fragrance Friday, where we talk all about smelly things, good smelling things. Today I'm going to be discussing one of my favorite niche brands, which is fairly affordable for niche, and that is Comptoir Pacifique. I have a video on this already, but I feel like now that we're in summer and most of the fragrances that I have from this brand are very summery, they don't get enough hype and they deserve it. Welcome to my channel. Please feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already, because I would love to have you. We just hit 5,000 subscribers. Woohoo! Thank you so much. But before we get started on the video portion, I'm going to share with you what I have all over my lips and what I have all over my nails. Because if I don't, you do always ask. On my nails, I loving this pink with blue shimmer. It's my favorite pink from my entire collection. It's from Mooncat, called Merkitten. This is an absolutely gorgeous polish. I love that blue shimmer throughout it. This is the perfect tone of pink for me as well. So love this one. And of course I have two items on my lips because it is me and I just love to layer. So on the base, I have a satin formulated lipstick from MAC called Faux. I have used this quite a bit. It is one of my favorites from my collection. MAC can't do any wrong in my books when it comes to lip products. And I have Patrick Ta's 2ccs on top for a little bit of gloss. As mentioned, I have done a video before on this brand, but I feel like they don't get enough love. It's a niche brand house from France that you can find on the gray market. Totally legit bottles and everything, which is where I got all of these. We're going to be talking about Comptoir Pacifique, which I said before is a house from France. This is a niche brand fragrance house. They're not a designer, nor are they a celebrity. So basically all they do is fragrance. I say that these are affordable because yes, you can find them on Sephora. For example, this one here, Blvd Co, which is the first one I'll be talking about. This one can be found very readily at Sephora in the United States and in Canada. When you go to the Sephora website, it is over, I think it's $120 Canadian. But if you go to the gray market, which again, this is where I got all of my bottles from, you can get this for about between $60 and $65 Canadian. If you're in the States, it's an even bigger bargain. So let's start off with this one, the Blvd Co. This is the very first one that I picked up. If you love vanilla, if you love smelling like vanilla, do you love gourmand or just sweet dripping sugary vanilla? Then this is your house. Because the majority of the fragrances that I have to share with you guys today are vanilla heavy. And I'm okay with that because vanilla is my favorite fragrance note ever. This is what got me hook, line, and sinker. This is the one I gravitated to buy my very first full bottle of. I bought all of these on buy.ca. This is just a beautiful, sweet, sugary, ooey, but not gooey vanilla. I don't do well with ooey gooey, but this vanilla is absolutely scrumptious. Main accords for Blvd Co by Comptoir Pacifique are vanilla, sweet, coconut, lactonic, tropical, powdery, and fruity. Top notes are whipped cream, banana, and heliotrope. Mid notes are vanilla and coconut. Base notes are vanille and coconut. Basically, there's a lot of vanilla in here. If you're not familiar with the fragrance ladder or the tree, the top notes are what you would smell when you first spray this, your initial blast. The mid notes are what would sort of getting warmer, settling into your body chemistry. And then the base notes is what basically you're going to smell like for the rest of the day. Some of these will last a long time. And that's saying something because fragrances don't last very long on me. And I've said that before, but these ones do a really fantastic job. This one here is just a beautiful coconut vanilla whipped scent. I absolutely adore it. Again, this is the first one I purchased from this whole house and it got me going because I have 4 full bottles, a sample I gotta talk about. Plus I did try a couple others that we will discuss. The 2 fragrances from this house that I don't have anymore, but I have had the travel size in the past. I didn't choose to purchase the full bottle because I just didn't feel it lasted very long. They're the only 2 that I just didn't pick up a full bottle. One of them is very, very popular amongst so many people and I wish I loved this one more, and that's the Vanille Banane. So basically it's vanilla, coconut, banana, and like yummy, creamy whipping cream coconut. That's what you would get. But unfortunately, banana, which I want to smell, it never lasted on me. It was gone very, very quickly. Even though the prices of these aren't a lot, I want that banana to last longer for me, and it just didn't. So I didn't purchase the full bottle. The other one, very similar to it, I also bought the travel size at the Vanille Blackberry. I love blackberry in fragrances. I feel like blackberries are beautiful and slightly tart. This one was like water. Maybe I got a bad batch, but it left me sour and I was like, I am not buying a full bottle of you. But one of the most popular scents, and this is probably my most used from this brand, is the Vanille Apricot. This and the Vanille Banane are probably the two most popular, at least the fruity ones anyway. Main accords for Vanille Apricot by Comptoir Pacifique are vanilla, sweet, fruity, powdery, and tropical. Top notes are apricot, papaya, and jackfruit. Mid notes are apricot, papaya, and jackfruit yet again. And base notes are vanilla and sugar. This is gorgeous. I want more apricot scents. If you guys know another apricot where it's predominantly that note, let me know. This is like a 50-50 blend of beautiful vanilla and then apricot or apricot, depending on how you like to say it. If I want to smell sugary and sweet, I reach for this one, which I do often. I love this one. I've actually gone through a travel size as well and repurchased this. This is so beautiful. It lasts a super long time. And again, this is a house I do not feel gets enough support, love, attention. There's just not enough buzz. Next up, I have just a sample of this, but I will be purchasing the full bottle. This is the Vanille Iconique. This is a dabber, so not my favorite way to put my perfume on, but it's great. You don't need a lot and it lasts a long time. Main accords for Vanille Iconique by Comptoir Pacifique are vanilla, powdery, woody, amber, musky, warm, spicy, balsamic, and sweet. Fragrance notes are bourbon vanilla, Tahitian vanilla, benzoin, musk, sandalwood, and cedar. This one's a little bit more unisex leaning than any of the other ones I have to share with you. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's not sugary sweet. So if you're into vanilla, but you don't want it to be like super, super ooey gooey sweet, teeth are gonna fall out of your mouth, this one I would definitely give a try. This is beautiful. The next fragrance I am super excited to share because this one doesn't get spoken about at all, and it's a great coffee scent. Everybody talks about Acros Awake, and it is lovely, and I've had a sample, and it is something I want to get down the road. But this next one, she's so good. You feel like you're drinking a vanilla latte. This is the Vanille Cafe. It's absolutely delicious. This smells like the most perfect vanilla latte. It's gorgeous. It has the perfect balance of coffee and vanilla. Like I said, these guys do it right when it comes to vanilla. It's just enough coffee not to put you over the edge. This is such a great weekend fragrance too. Like if you're just bumming around the house and you want to get cozy, oh, this is so good. Main accords for Vanille Cafe by Comptoir Pacifique are vanilla, coffee, warm, spicy, powdery, amber, almond, woody, sweet, musky, and nutty. Top notes are coffee and green almond. Mid note is Siam benzoin. Base notes are vanilla absolute, cedar, and white musk. Seriously, it's still vanilla. At the end of the day, it dries down to be a beautiful vanilla, a little weighty, but that top note of coffee. Seriously, I know everyone talks about Acros Awake, and I too really do enjoy that one, but there's a reason why I picked this one up first. Not only is it cheaper, but it lasts longer on me. I have tried the Acro Awake and it's great, and it only lasts about 4 hours on me. This lasted all day long. Keeping in mind as well, these are all eau de parfums, which means there's a higher concentration of actual fragrance oil. So that's something to think about too. A lot of brands in this price point are eau de toilettes, which is more of a watered down version. These are all eau de parfums. So the next one I want to talk about is Aloha Tiare. Now, this is not one I wear very often, but when I do, it brings me to Maui. This one and the last one brings me right to the white florals, walking out on Maui and the airport, and it's all open. That's something I'm very foreign to. You go to an airport and normally it's wall, 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 wall. You go to Maui, you walk out and the walls are open. The smell of the beautiful flowers is gorgeous. Vacation in a bottle. Main accords for Aloha Tiare by Comptoir Pacifique are white floral, floral, tropical, vanilla, sweet, coconut, lactonic, yellow floral, and tuberose. Top note is frangipani. Mid notes are tiare flower, ylang ylang, tuberose, patchouli, and lotus. Base notes are coconut, vanille, benzoin, and musk. There's not as much vanilla in this one like the other ones that I've spoken about. There is the beautiful yellow and white flowers. I need to be in a specific mood to wear floral leaning or floral heavy fragrances. It is one of my absolute favorite floral fragrances from my collections. If you guys can get your nose on a sample of this, I would absolutely do that. The last fragrance I have from this house, I have on my fragrance tray, which I will link above. Aloha Tiare and this one, which is Cocoa Fig, are very, very tropical in the sense that they smell like beautiful florals. This one's just got a little bit more sweetness to it, a little bit more roundness. I feel like there's a little bit more to it, a few more layers, if you will. And I like to wear this to bed sometimes. My husband doesn't have a great sniffer, and I put it on before bed bed one night and he's like, that smells really good. First of all, I'm like, wow, you can smell it. Second of all, I'm like, so what do you think? He's like, well, it reminds me of like a vacation. I'm like, does it remind you of Maui or somewhere like that? And he's like, actually, yeah. I love this one. I do find I can tolerate this one before bed, more so than if I were to spray the Aloha Tiare. This one's very, very strong and very deep. This one's just got a few more layers to it. Main accords for Cocoa Fig by Comptoir Pacifique are lactonic, sweet, coconut, vanilla, fruity, green, nutty, tropical, fresh, and woody. Top notes are coconut, fig, and vanilla flower. Mid notes are coconut, milk, wheat, and sugar. Base notes are coconut milk, fig leaf, and vanilla. And maybe it's the fig leaf on top of everything. There is a coconut. I just feel like there's a little bit more to it than the Aloha Tiare. I think I just love fig fragrances. Coconut, yes. Figs, yes. And of course, vanilla. This one's advertised on Fragrantica as like a unisex fragrance, which I could see, but I feel that mostly women would probably find this one mostly attractive. This is gorgeous. And again, I wear this to bed sometimes and they're not expensive. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any other ideas for me to do videos for Fragrance Friday, let me know down below in the comments. I'm always up for great fragrance ideas, so let me know. And I want to say thank you very much again to all of you, and thank you again for 5,000 subscribers. Yay, I'm so excited. That said, you guys, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.